First of all, thanks so much for being here and talking with us. This is awesome. I mean, it's been so crazy. There's been like so many people, and when you came here, there was like a little pack of girls following you and everything like that. So, how have you been enjoying it?
I love it. I love meeting people. Doing all the panels and stuff is really fun, and the meet and greets. It's just a really good time. I also get to see my friends who don't live in LA where I'm from, so that's also nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about like the beginning for you, like those first videos and all that kind of stuff. Tell us like why YouTube and how you got involved.
Okay, so I started with one of my best friends. We watched another pair of YouTubers called Smosh. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yes.
But we wanted to make videos just like them, so we started making videos like that. But she is a singer, she got more into singing, and I kept going with YouTube, and here I am, I guess.
And how was that, like, starting to do your own thing?
I mean, it was weird at first, and I kept it a secret from people at my school, because, like, people would probably think it was embarrassing. And when people found out, they, like, would make fun of me and stuff like that, which was weird. But, it was kind of like a weird transition, but it happened pretty quickly.
How long ago was that? Like, the very early days?
Well, I started my channel in the summer of 6th grade going into 7th grade. So,
wow.
Yeah, about 5 years ago.
Yeah, so you've been committed.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And so, when did you start, like, really taking it seriously?
I started taking it seriously after I went to VidCon for the first time, because going to a YouTube event makes it so, like, surreal. It puts, like, faces to numbers. So, around that time when I went to that, I was just about to hit 100,000 subscribers, so that's when things started picking up a lot. So I think that's definitely when I started getting serious with it, which was in 2012.
And so who else were you kind of inspired by at the beginning?
Well, Mitchell Davis, who was just in here.
Right.
And I was also inspired by Shane Dawson. I, of course, loved Smosh. I was inspired by my friends as well, even though we were all kind of at the same level. Just like being surrounded by people who are also doing the same thing is pretty inspiring. So, like my friends, the guys in O2L, and Andrea, people like that.
And in terms of coming up with content, like, do you ever hit kind of like a lull where you can't figure out what you want to do?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of times where I'll just have no ideas, and then there's other times where I'll have like a bunch of them, so I'll just write them all down to like stockpile them while I have them.
Yeah, like lulls.
Yeah, so that can be difficult, but I have all my friends do the same thing as me, so whenever I'm stuck, I just ask them, like, what do you think would be good, or is this a good idea, and they help me out. We have a big group chat, like iChat type thing, and we'll always be like, oh, is this title good, or should I do this title, or like, what about this idea? So I definitely, like, they learn a lot from me, I learn a lot from them, that kind of relationship.
What's the hardest part about being a YouTuber?
Well, I'm technically in high school, I'm a senior, but I'm doing online school. So when I was in public school, the hardest part about being a YouTuber was balancing school and YouTube, definitely. And also I used to live in Pennsylvania, and I was flown out to LA a lot, so I missed a bunch of school, which made things so much more difficult. Yeah. It's not that hard, you just have to be consistent with it, and sometimes people look down at it a lot, like people in traditional media don't really understand new media as much. So if I meet someone and they ask me what I do and I'm like, YouTuber, they're like, oh, what's that?
Really? And do you feel like that's older people though?
Yeah, a lot of times it's older people, maybe people who don't really understand the internet as well.
Right.
Yeah, and they don't know what's going on. So sometimes it can be a little bit like, what's the word, degrading, kind of like.
Really?
Yeah, because people don't understand it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but well, hopefully it's changing.
Yeah, I think it's definitely making the transition right now. I mean, a lot of YouTubers are going on TV now, so, I mean, I've been on TV, that's so crazy. I thought someone was coming in here. So I definitely think that it's making the transition and people are starting to respect it more, but there's always going to be those people who don't understand interesting. But I love doing YouTube because I have like control of what I'm saying, what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
It's just like me sitting in my room and then whatever I want to do. So I definitely like that.
For the future, like, are you focused on YouTube right now, or do you ever think about like going back over to more traditional media?
Well, right now I'm really focused on my channel. I'm trying to hit the big million subscribers goal right now. But for the future, I definitely take opportunities as they come. So I'm really interested in hosting. I like that, and also acting. I'm doing a web series soon, which is a little bit of a secret.
Ooh.
But yeah, I really like those two things, so it'd be cool to get some opportunities outside of YouTube. I think what I've done that's changed that has helped my channel is I've started becoming more consistent with my videos. Just recently, I've started doing a video once a week on my channel, whereas before when I was in high school, like I was just kind of like, I'll try to do it once a week, but I might not be able to do it once a week because of schoolwork. But after I started being more consistent with it, it definitely started helping out a lot. So I think consistency is like really key when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah. And then I'm sure a lot of people also ask you, like, if they're dedicated to this and they want to make it in the YouTube world, like what advice do you give to them oftentimes?
Well, consistency, of course. Also, make videos that you like to watch, because a lot of people will see other people and just do videos because that's something that's popular, which, I mean, it's fine, but if you don't like watching it, then just don't come off as like a fake person, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I mean, no matter what you like to watch, there's going to be somebody else who likes to watch it as well, so you're going to have an audience, definitely. And it takes time, too. A lot of people think that it happens overnight, and it really doesn't. I mean, I've been doing it for 5 years, so that's like an example of it. But yeah, so it's just like a lot of time and dedication.
And in terms of like the audience, have you noticed any like changes or?
Well, the audience is a lot bigger. I remember when a YouTuber hit 1 million for the first time. I'm pretty sure it was Fred. I think that was the first YouTuber to hit 1 million. And it was such a big deal. Like, it was crazy. Now, the top YouTuber has over 20 million subscribers, like 25 million. And so many people who have over 1 million. So, YouTube has expanded so much. It's insane. I mean, just this event alone, last year I think there was about 2,000 guests, and now it's, I think, between 8,000 and 10,000 in a year. And that's crazy. So, I mean, it's definitely growing insanely.
That makes so interesting. Well, it's so exciting to like watch your success and watch you continue to grow, and best of luck with everything. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.